All right, Virgo, how you doing? It's really beautiful to see you guys. I am currently filming in Connecticut, and then I will be in New Mexico next week. So exciting times, man, exciting times. That's what's missing. I forgot my Lenormand cards. Oh, always, man. You know, you get that feeling that you forgot something. You did. Always. It's always correct. It's always correct. That's okay. You know what? Let's start with Virgo. We're going to start with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I can't show you the images because of just different kinds of sensitive YouTube censoring stuff. But Virgo, I most certainly can tell you what comes out. Underlying energy, the Ace of Wands. Something has been brought to fruition. There's a new beginning here, a new start. You know, this week is all about new starts. It's all about rebirths. Check out my weekly astrology forecast on Astrology Motivation. That's my second channel, and you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Happy Rebirth Day, because that's what this week is. So we have the Ace of Wands here, and I will definitely share these cards with you over in the extended. So the extended is, that link is below. There's always an extended to every single one of these readings. And Virgo, I highly recommend that you check it out. That's your almost personal reading, your romance reading, and then, of course, the exotic tarot card reading all over there. And that is the link below. Ace of Wands. So this is a new start, a new beginning, a new idea, a new concept, or even just sort of like a new lease on life. And then we have Two of Pentacles. You may be wobbly. Two of Pentacles is my shaky legs card. The shaky legs, you're on shaky legs, like little Bambi. Remember the scene from Bambi? That's kind of what it is. That's what shaky legs are. It's when you're just starting out. But it doesn't mean that anything bad is happening. In fact, it's usually something very good happening. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of fumbling, and yeah, I'm kind of like trying to figure this out. But I'm so happy about being in this moment that, you know, let everybody see my enthusiasm. And then we have Wands, the Six of Wands. Somebody being able to reach out and grab something. There's triumph and victory here. Really wanting something, desiring something. I gotta show you guys the cards, because I know you are the zodiac freak. You're the hidden freak. You're the hidden freak, because everybody thinks it's Scorpio. It is Scorpio. But they're not hidden at all. You hidden freaks. Five of Swords is here. Now, Five of Swords is defeat. But I gotta tell you, when you look at this card, I don't think she's sad about it. So it's almost like, in some ways, Virgo, you're happy that you lost something. You're happy that something's over. You're happy that somebody, maybe in some ways, it's like somebody forced you to see something. Like, it's almost like this. Like, oh, I hate that food. I hate that food. I hate that food. No, I'll never try it. And somebody finally said, if you don't try it, I'm not giving you your paycheck. And you're like, all right, I'm going to try it. Right? Something like that. And you're like, wow, this is delicious. So it's almost like, at first, it may have been set up as a loss, but it wasn't really a loss. It was a gain. That's really interesting. Let's go into these cards, man. Virgo. I'm in my mom's house right now. I feel desired. And you know what's interesting, Virgo? When I got this card, at first I heard I feel desire, right? So I think you feel both. Now, this could also be in some, it's almost like this could be the expectation of a child, even though you hadn't planned on it and you really maybe didn't want it. It's also, there's happiness in it. And I am chosen. I feel desired. I am chosen. Somebody wants you, and I am destined. There's something about this coupling or this choice that was meant for you. I am desired. I feel desired. I am chosen, and I am destined. So all of this is coming out as sort of synchronicity adding up and everything clinking into the right places, even if it felt like the wrong places at first. It wasn't. I guess sometimes, well, Virgos, you are the perpetual planners, right? And maybe that felt like because everything wasn't planned or didn't, like you hadn't foreseen it. It felt weird. But I gotta say, when you follow in faith, the synchronicities here are beyond anything that you could have ever planned. And there is definitely something that really wants you and that you were supposed to do. And I think that it's almost like you've been redirected to go find it. That's really interesting. Okay. Can we get a little bit more specifics for Virgo, please? So in the past, you had trouble, you struggled going with the flow. You struggled going with the flow. Okay? That's what came out in the past. Way in the past. Underlying energy. You had trouble going with the flow. And that could have, well, made you feel stuck. Made you feel stagnated. And then we have 7 deadly sins is right here. Fighting against 7 deadly sins. It's almost like, in some ways, that sense of being stuck, not going with the flow because of fear. Because that's the foundation of all of the 7 deadly sins, is fear. Fear and greed. Fear and greed, and then there's gluttony, and then there's heresy, and then there's lust, and then there's 2 more. But ultimately, humanity's destructive traits, it's almost like you were trying to defend against or defend people that you cared about against greed or excess. But it also became such an issue with you, became something that you were so, I'm going to say this, obsessed with, that it blocked you. Or this is a response to a moment in your life when you had to put all of your energy into... No, see, I can't agree with that. I can't say that. Because when go with the flow is in reverse, it means you disconnected from universe. You disconnected from faith and spirit. And it's probably because there was so much fear or so much destruction or so much sadness or heaviness that you were dealing with at a certain time. And interestingly enough, that's not what we opened up with. This is in response to the past. So let's go a little bit deeper with this, Virgo. 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 You know, maybe in your mind or in reality, this could have been you refusing to go with the flow because you knew that the flow, something was wrong with it. Like it's almost like you felt like the flow was a bad thing. Now let's get into that. Prosperity lies ahead. Maybe you took a huge financial hit in the past. Okay. And then we have a time for healing. I'm going to readjust these. A time for healing, also in reverse. And then don't let pride get in the way. All of these cards came out in reverse. And you know what? Yeah, this is really, really rough times. And it's because it's almost like fighting yourself. It's like fighting yourself because everything about yourself is telling you to do things that are counter to your health or your happiness. And I know that the argument is, no, I was doing things the right way. Well, no, you weren't. Or you're dealing with somebody that this is happening to. I can only compare this to mental illness, where you're making all these decisions. So my mom, when you're making all these decisions for the right somebody who's making all these decisions that they swear is for the right reasons, they swear is for almost the holier than thou reasons, And it's not. It's just fear. It's fear, it's pride, it's having to be right. It's being stuck in a sickness so deep that you can't see it. Okay, so what does Virgo do with this? Virgo. Or you felt that way. You felt for some reason you were stuck in a moment of people, surrounded by people who were just prideful, sick, and there was a time of just great financial loss. I mean, you could be talking about quarantine, I know, and I did a reading a few weeks back, maybe a month ago now, about how traumatic it was specifically for you guys. So I'm not really sure why this is coming back the way that it is, but solitude, you needed some time by yourself. And that would mean away from everybody, including away from the news, you know, including away from the internet. Just you alone with a book, something that is consistent, constant, there, tangible in front of you. And then partnerships and alliances. So starting to make new bonds, form new bonds, reach out. Maybe the solitude had to come before the ability to reach out, but there is an ability to reach out now, right? Time alone. Let's get deeper into this. I need to understand this a little bit more. Solitude, time alone. It's almost like you needed time away because things got too heavy, and now you're ready to reach out. Now you're ready to open up. Virgo, please. You're ready to reach out and open up. Okay, Virgo, please. Virgo. 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 Okay, this is not feeling safe, not feeling protected. This is all in reverse too. But I don't think that it's wrong. This is feeling like you're not safe, like you're not protected, and that you don't want to fight. You know, this would be that mentality of, no, I'm not going to go to that party because they'll be there and I just don't want a conflict. You know, I can feel it brewing inside of me. Well, what is brewing inside of you? Is it real? Is it right? Is it going to do you any good by holding it inside of you? You can feel it coming. Well, then should you let it happen? Or is just sort of like, or are you just sort of dead set on avoiding it? There's something that either you or somebody else in your life is avoiding. Say, yes, this is way in the past. Which means, I don't know, could be a marriage proposal, could be a love interest, could just be say yes to life. It's been a long time. This is a pervasive energy in your life right now. I don't confirm that it's you, but it's definitely impacting you. So there's something in the past about, say yes, somebody accepted an offer, somebody took an opportunity. Maybe maybe there's an issue where you know you're gonna fight with them. You're angry still. You're pissed. Okay. Fill the well. Trying to take care of yourself, right? Trying to heal your heart. Maybe from those things that have made you angry, but have you talked to them about it? How have you really made anything better in your own head? Because then are you actually dealing with the whole truth or just what you can control? And if that's the case, then you're actually not healing anything. You're just patching it over and pretending that everything's all right. And that's really counterintuitive. Speak with love. Rebel. There's energy here of just rebelling, of getting away, deciding I'm not going to do what everybody else is going to do because I need to take care of me, right? And then speak with love. So this is once again coming out near partnerships and alliances, meeting somebody who you think you can relate to, or who you think you can, who can offer connection to you, and you really want connection. Okay, this connection was something that meant a lot to you. So what's going on with this connection? For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. Yeah. What's going on with this connection for Virgo, please? What's going on with this connection for Virgo, please? Okay. Wings of light. Oh, okay. Sea of love. It's like love is coming your way, opportunity is coming your way, happiness is coming your way, but something emotional is still holding you back, still tethered to pain and suffering and sorrow. Wings of light is here. There is an angel watching over, an angel of strength protecting you, a pillar of strength in your life. Somebody that you greatly admire, somebody that's beautiful, somebody that's strong, dark hair, dark eyes. It's almost like they're here to sort of like bring you out of your shell. And then you have soulmate. Ouch. That's beautiful energy. There's some sort of soulmate has come into your life. There's a connection. Once again, an intention. Intention means that there's got to be a choice or a decision to connect. Like the intention, it's intentional. So ultimately, you may have just met somebody that's helping you to open yourself up again. There's definitely a partnership or a connection that's helping to inspire you to get out of your shell and want to do things that you may have thought you would have never wanted to do. And maybe it's not about wanting even to do them. It's about letting yourself try them so that you won't be scared, alone, sad, or stuck. You know, sometimes we just don't know. We think we know, but we don't know what's best for us. And that's the problem. But it's almost like there's this energy of a person doesn't want to argue, a person doesn't want to fight. Just them being themselves is helping somebody to open up. Remember, this week is all about the birth of the butterfly. So it's like, I know that it gets really comfortable, especially for Virgo energy, to stay in the cocoon. But there is somebody that makes it so enticing to come out that it's like you're reluctant and you're angry about it, but at least you're doing it and you're still gonna fly. Then we have never-ending story and yin. So something that you've been struggling with for a while. And yin, receive. This could also be receive. It's like for so long you didn't receive, or you closed yourself off, closed yourself away. And now there's just this opening. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like this is unexpected pregnancy. It could have actually put you in a mood of too much too soon, too fast, too much is happening. But at the same time, you don't want to lose what's happened, which means that you're changing. This is an integral change. Virgo, please. Virgo. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Self-hatred is certainly not going to help you at all. And then purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Taking some perspective, taking some space. That's what you want. That's what you need. That's what you think you need. To just, once again, close yourself off. But I'm telling you right now, that is absolutely not what you need. That's incorrect. That's the last thing you need. What do you need? To find ways to expand and broaden and grow. Because based on don't let pride get in your way, there is this sense of it's just about being right or feeling safe, which is fear-based. And it's not where your heart really wants you to go. To follow your heart is essential now. Open to infinite possibilities. That's starfish. That's your animal totem. That's your way out. is to be open, to find a way to be okay with the things that are uncomfortable with you, to find a way to limit how much makes you uncomfortable so that the entire world doesn't end up becoming or feeling like one booby trap after another, because that's not what it is. I mean, listen, the world isn't perfect, and sometimes there's pain, but that doesn't mean that life isn't worth living. In fact, the opposite. Time to let go of the things that have been nagging at your heart and hurting your heart. Scorpionic energy. This is pain. Time to let go of the pain and open yourself up to those new things, even if you're on shaky legs and you're uncomfortable. Be playful is here. Sandpiper is reminding us, this is Gemini energy. Don't go so deep. Not everything is deep. You just have to play. Get yourself back to having fun the way you did way in the past when you were a kid. And be here now. Be in this present moment. If you've been seeing a lot of hummingbirds lately, hummingbird jewelry, hummingbird logos, whatever. A lot of hummingbirds lately, if you've been seeing them, look at the present moment. Don't look beyond. The now is just essential for you to connect with and smile. The beauty of this moment. So in other words, don't be so deep or expectant of things to last forever, because that's not what everything is for. Some things are just for the joy and the experience, and then let it pass. And so it will be. And that doesn't make them a waste of time. It doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them bad. It makes them and even more special. Let's go into your angel messages. It's almost like that's sort of what you're awakening to. Sacred source. We, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all of creation. Adventure. This is definitely what you needed. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. So you know what? It's like you're stepping back into the you before all the pain. The you that loved taking chances, the you that loved rebelling, the you that loved not following the rules, the you that loved questioning authority, the you that was alive and for so long you couldn't be. And that's because of pain, and this pain has twisted your heart, and now your heart is unraveling, and that's the healing, and that's why it hurts, but it's beautiful. Forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. Heart and soul. When making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. It's a great reminder. We're going to go over to tarot. Let me show you. I'm going to be able to show you. We'll go over the erotic tarot, and then I'll do a full spread, and then we'll go into, it's all part of the extended, and then we'll go into your romance reading. The link is below, Virgo. I love you guys. I'll see you over there.